actually pretty good. Oh. Okay. I think overall, most of the changes are pretty good. That's actually pretty good. I'm happy with the changes. General, the Hellfire roaming boss will now more consistently drop higher quality. Players can now teleport to the Nightmare Dungeon directly through the map. Yo, we don't have to run there anymore. We can teleport directly to the Nightmare Dungeon. Fixed issue where Spider-Host enemies will remain upright after exploding and dying. Aw, I actually kind of like that one. It was funny. Cultist Refuge Dungeon, blocking dungeon progression. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, so taking a look at the new patch notes that just dropped today. The problem with popping it now spec, I won't be able to agree to it because I'm tabbed. So the 1.0.3 build. Current bug fixes. Dungeons, events, and other activities. Fix an issue where players couldn't engage with the Dead Man's Dredge dungeon boss. Fix an issue where certain whispers couldn't be completed. Ooh. Fix an issue where those who called the storm event wouldn't register as completed. Fix an issue where those who called the storm event would place a permanent debuff on the player that would gradually drain health. Fix an issue where enemies could spawn behind the sealed door in the Cultist Refuge dungeon, blocking dungeon progression. Oh shit. Fix an issue where characters could be damaged and killed during Stronghold completion cutscene, not the Valiant Triumph we planned. Fix an issue where the level 100 Pinnacle boss would appear again with no health bar if killed during a specific phase. Fixed an issue where progression could be blocked in the Cathedral of Light, Capstone Dungeon in Kyovashan. Fixed an issue that resulted in a game crash or freeze if players entered the Untamed Thicket Dungeon during the Fangs of Corruption quest. That's actually pretty good. Gameplay fixes. Fixed an issue where the Insatiable Fury and Madwolf's Glee items prevented druids from transforming into the werebear or werewolf forms. Fix an issue where Spider-Host enemies would remain upright after exploding and dying. Aw, I actually kind of like that one. It was funny. Fix an issue where equipment with socketed gems couldn't be mass salvaged. Ooh. Fix an issue where players were unable to teleport to Karagar while in the Karagar and Karagar outskirts subregions. Oh, I remember this. I was so confused why I couldn't teleport to the town when I was literally like right outside the town. Fix an issue where corpse tendrils would cause the corpse visual to disappear. Fix an issue where the camera would not zoom out when joining a world boss encounter. Fix an issue where Barbarian players would get stuck between bone walls after using charge. Fix an issue where rogue players would remain invisible to other players after using the concealment skill in the Fields of Hatred. Oh, okay. Fix an issue where Erida's tornadoes would cause the player to be stuck in a knockback state if hit by multiple tornadoes at once. Fix an issue where pressing any button on the controller while dazed would halt all player input. Fixed an issue where caches with world tier conditions could be brought into higher world tiers and provide rewards for that world tier. Ooh, I didn't even know that was happening. Fixed an issue where the Skeleton Warrior upgrade for increasing Thorns damage was not properly applying. Fixed an issue where the Burning Instinct power on the Sorc Paragon board did not account for base crit damage in its damage calculation. Oh, they fixed this. Cool. Fixed an issue where the player could move in-game during the leave game countdown. Local co-op. Fixed an issue where the second player that closes the region progress menu will be locked in the world map during local co-op play. Fixed an issue where some quests would not properly progress for all players in local co-op. Fixed an issue where the previous slot for item upgrades would only display for player 1 during local co-op. Fixed an issue where buttons in the store will become uninteractable for player 2 during local co-op. Fixed an issue where targeting the same enemy would show different health bars for each player during local co-op. Fixed an issue where the Spirit Boons menu couldn't be closed by player 2 if the player 1 had it opened. And fixed an issue where the remaining player would not be able to move on their mount if another player exited the game during local co-op. Quests. Fixed an issue where the NPC Lochthun could duplicate during multiple quests. Fixed an issue where progression of the Melling Devotion quest could become blocked if player left the cellar as Lachran started to stand up. Fixed an issue where players would have the progression in the Apex of Misery quest blocked if they teleported away and back during the Destroy the Risen Remains objective. Fix an issue where the player character would get blocked if they sat on a chair to talk to an NPC during the Demon Ledger quest. That's actually kind of funny. Fix an issue where Brawl and Mother's Chosen would move oddly during the eavesdropping cutscene if the player was near the broken wall. Players may now re-enter the boss area after the follower has joined them during the Storming the Gates quest. Fix an issue where the Illusion Wood statue could become uninteractable during the Wayward quest. And fix an issue where the True Potential Rogue class quest sometimes couldn't properly be completed. UI. Fixed an issue where chat could be expanded even when the chat is not visible. Fixed an issue where a party member's HP bar would appear to be 0 if they left the vicinity of their party while not at full health. Oh, that's nice that they fixed this. We might not be as confused anymore here. Fixed an issue where the GPU not supported message would display broken text. Fixed an issue where the particles for Druid Spirit Boons would persist after closing the associated menu. Fixed an issue on Xbox consoles where cross-network play notification would display in-game even if cross-network play was disabled. Fixed an issue that displayed an empty notification to new players when world bosses appeared. Fixed an issue where the potion upgrade icon would be missing when playing with a controller. Fixed an issue where the town portal progress bar would be visible while in the menus. Fixed an issue on PC where the tab key would not be open... The tab key would not open the map if the materials panel was open. Fix an issue where the spur ability for mounts would display as not yet learned. Fix an issue where the linked item menu would persist on screen when switching between keyboard and mouse input and controller input. Fix an issue where players would receive improper messaging when undoing the deletion of a hardcore character. Fix an issue where the interact wheel prompt would appear over vases near the Fate's Retreat waypoint. Fix an issue where the socket button would persist if the player swapped tabs. Fixed multiple instances where pins on the map from either a quest or the player would not function properly. Fixed multiple instances across a variety of menus where text wouldn't display properly. Fixed multiple issues with health bars not displaying accurately during PvP activities. Various other improvements to the UI experience. Various localization fixes. Fixed an issue where the Purveyor of Curiosities menu would erroneously display item quality on some items. This didn't affect what item quality was available to gamble for. Oh, okay. Miscellaneous. Fixed an issue where users couldn't create a clan when their language was set to Russian or Spanish. Fixed an issue where the shop would not properly load if the player dies while in checkout. Fixed an issue where multiple cutscenes would not play if the player engaged with them when in a party of 3 or more players on Xbox Series S, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. Fixed an issue where the randomized look and swap body type actions in the shop didn't function when viewing cosmetic armor. Fixed an issue where the PlayStation 5 screen reader wouldn't function properly. Fixed an issue where emotes from the shop would not always function when used with the controller. Fixed an issue where the player's character eye would display impromptu during the Loreth's cabin cutscene in the prologue. Various stability, performance, and visual improvements across all platforms. Fixed an issue where players using laptops with certain dedicated graphic cards would not be able to play the game. Gameplay adjustments. Experience rewards. Significantly increased the experience awarded for completing Nightmare Dungeons. Ooh. Significantly increased the experience gained from killing monsters in Nightmare Dungeons. Helltide Chest now provides substantially more bonus EXP when opened. Significantly increased rewarded experience from completing individual whispers across the board. Fixed an issue where no experience was awarded for completing the holdout style event that can occur after finishing dungeon activities. I like that. General, the Helltide roaming bosses will now more consistently drop higher quality loot. Players can now teleport to their Nightmare Dungeon directly through the map. Yo, we don't have to run there anymore. We can teleport directly to the Nightmare Dungeon. Weekly bonus caches from world bosses no longer have a level requirement for opening. Developers know we are currently working on increasing the monster and elite density of endgame content and plan to introduce the change early in Season 1. You probably should relog and patch. Balance changes. Developers know we're continuing our efforts to make all class builds feel fun and powerful while with another round of balance updates. In particular, we have seen community feedback stating that basic skills aren't impactful enough in combat. These changes will not change the fundamental relationship between basic skills and core skills, but we hope that they help smooth out the leveling experience while we explore additional ways to strengthen them. We are also increasing the power of some skills that players feel are lagging behind their peers. As we look forward to future updates, we're monitoring other heavily discussed topics, such as minion survivability, build parity. Please keep sending us feedback, and we'll see you in the Sanctuary. Okay, so Barbarian. Skills, lunging strike, base damage increased from 30 to 33%. Fury generated increased from 9 to 10. Bash, Fury generated increased from 10 to 11. Enhanced Bash Fortify increased from 10 to 20%. Frenzy base damage increased from 20% to 22%. Flay bleeding base damage increased from 36% to 40%. Fury generated increased from 9 to 10. Enhanced Flay's vulnerability chance increased from 10% to 15%. Double swing base damage increased from 36 to 40%. Kick cooldown reduced from 17 to 13. Base damage dealt to enemies knocked back into terrain increased from 54 to 70. Ooh. Charge. Enhanced charge base damage dealt to enemies knocked back into terrain increased from 15 to 30%. Mighty Leap Soul increased from 50% to 70%. Iron Skin. Enhanced Iron Skin's barrier increased from 10% to 20% of maximum life. Call of the Ancients. Prime Call of the Ancients bonus attack speed increased from 10 to 20%. Iron Maelstrom. The cooldown reduced from 60 to 45 seconds. Prime Iron Maelstrom bonus crit strike increased from 10% to 30. And Prime Iron Maelstrom bonus crit strike damage increased from 20% to 40%. Bounding Slam base damage increased from 75 to 112%. Holy shit. Legendary aspects. Developer's note. The below includes changes to flat damage legendary aspects. These aspects scale with item power. For example, at 820 item power, Bull Kathos Earthquakes increases from 1,747 to 3,402 to 2,687 to 3,717. My brain is like shutting down there. Bull Kathos Earthquake flat damage increased from 0.39.76 to 6.6 to fuck me numbers. Barbs, yeah, massive buff. Earthquake flat damage increased from, yeah, here are the numbers, 0.3976 to 6.83. Dust Devils damage increased from that. Wind Lasher damage increased. Devilish damage increase. Iron Warrior damage reduction increased from 10 to 20% to 15 to 25%. Items Overkill damage increased from 16 to 30% to 24 to 38, and Hellhammer flat damage increased from 0.3 to 5 to 6.8. Yeah, okay. Druid. Shit, wait, where'd Druid go? Is this Druid, eh? Wait, give me a second here. Okay. Druid. Earth Spike. Base damage increased from 16 to 17%. Spirit Generated increased from 10 to 11. Fierce Earth Spike Fortify increased from 4% to 8%. Wind Shear. Base damage increased from 17 to 18%. Spirit Generate increased from 12 to 13. The Claw. Base damage increased from 20% to 22%. Spirit Generate increased from 10 to 11. Wind Claw double attack chance increased from 10 to 15%. Fierce Claw base damage increased from 10 to 15%. Maul. Base damage increased from 20 to 22%. Spirit Generate increased from 14 to 15. Enhanced Maul Fortify increased from 2 to 3%. Lightning Storm. Enhanced Lightning Storm duration increased from 4 to 6. Primal Lightning Storm chance to immobilize increased from 8 to 12%. Shred. Third attack base damage increased from 60 to 70%. Enhanced Shred healing increased from 1 to 2% of maximum life. Raging Shred's base damage increased from 51 to 70. Primal Shred's bonus crit strike damage increased from 20 to 30%. Wolves. Cooldown reduced from 14 to 11 seconds. Ferocious Wolfpack Lucky Hit increased from 10 to... Holy shit. From 10% to 40%. Jeez. Hurricane. Base damage increased from 97.5% to 134%. Rabies. The base poisoning damage increased from 53% to 76%. Wow. Cataclysm. Base damage increased from 52% to 64%. Lacerate. Base damage increased from 400% to 460%. Petrify. Crucial Strike damage bonus increased from 25 to 30%. Pummel. Base damage increased from 140% to 180%. Passives. Bestial Rampage. Attack speed bonus increased from 20 to 25%. Damage bonus increased from 20 to 30%. Nature's Fury. Chance to cast a free spell increased from 20% to 30%. Lupin Ferocity. Damage bonus increased from 60 to 70%. The legendary aspects. Runeworker's Conduit. Flat damage increased from 1 to 1.4. Mangled chance increase from 20 to 30% to 30 to 40%. Seismic shift cooldown decrease from 1.5 to 2.1. Blurred beast damage increase from 60 to 90 to 70 to 100%. Okay, sounds good, Lenore. The Necromancer. So Reap on Necromancer. Base damage increased from 12% to 13%. Acolyte's Reap cooldown between corpses reduced from 5 to 4. Decompose, base damage increased from 30 to 33%. Base essence generated per second is increased from 7 to 8. Corpses form frequency increased from 2.5 to 2. Hemorrhage, base damage increased from 25% to 27%. Essence generated increased from 8 to 9. Bone splinters, base damage increased from 8 to 9. Essence generated increased from 6 to 7. Sever, initial base damage increased from 63% to 66. Enhanced Sever's return base damage increased from 25 to 40%. Bloodlance, supernatural Bloodlance overpower requirement reduced from 8 to 6 casts. Bone Prison, cooldown reduced from 20 to 18 seconds. Dreadful Bone Prison's Fortify increased from 5 to 8%. Iron Maiden, base damage increased from 10% to 20%. Horrid Iron Maiden damage bonus increased from 15 to 20%. Corpse Tendrils, Blight Corpse Tendrils chance to spawn a Blood Orb increased from 30% to 35%. Bone Spikes, base damage increased from 80 to 120%. Ray Skeletons and Golems, minions will now always engage targets with a cast curse. Passives, Callan's Edict, damage taken during duration requirement reduced from 3 to 2 seconds. Rathma's Vigor, healthy duration requirement reduced from 15 to 12. Spiked Armor, Thorns increased from 0.8.16 to that one, whatever the heck that is. Legendary Aspects, Bursting Bone. Flat damage increased from that. Flesh rendering essence gained from 10 to 20 to 20 to 40. Fast Blood, ultimate cooldown reduction increased from that. Okay, Rogue. Skills, Invigorating Strike, base damage increased from 23 to 25%. Blade Shift, base damage increased from 15 to 16%. Heartseeker, base damage increased from 22 to 24%. Primary Heartseeker damage increased from 30% to 75%. Woo-hoo-hoo. Forceful Arrow, base damage increased from 20 to 22%. Barrage, base damage increased from 20% to 22%. Caltrops, Methodical Caltrops Chill increased from 20% to 25%. Smoke Grenade, cooldown reduced from 15 to 13 seconds. Rain of Arrows, cooldown reduced from 60 to 55 seconds. Prime Rain of Arrows, imbuement potency increased from 20% to 30%. Volley, base damage increased from 70% to 105%. Passives, Close Quarters Combat, damage bonus increased from 20% to 30%. Legendary Aspects, Escape Artist, cooldown decreased from 100 to 45 seconds. That is a massive drop there. Umbrus, Lucky Hit chance to gain a Dark Shroud increased from 30 to 50% to 40 to 60%. Items Eye in the Dark, increased Death Trap cooldown reduced from 30 to 15% to 20 to 15%. That's actually really, really good. And Sork. Skills, Spark. Base damage increased from 8% to 10%. Enhanced Spark damage increased from 5.6 to 7%. Flickering Spark chance to increase from 3 to 4%. Frostbolt. Base damage increased from 35 to 38. Okay, I like it. Firebolt burning damage increased from 40 to 44%. Charge Bolt base damage increased from 28 to 30%. Incinerate. Base damage increased from 49 to 54%. Ooh. Enhanced Incinerate damage increased from 15 to 25%. Greater Incinerate Immobilize requirements reduced from 4 to 3 seconds. So they're making fire a little stronger, right? Fireball. Mana cost decreased from 40 to 35. Ooh. Frozen Orb. Initial base damage increased from 32 to 36%. Explosion base damage increased from 29 to 34%. Greater Frozen Orb chance to apply vulnerable increased from 25 to 30%. Oh ho, okay. Blizzard. Base damage increased from 120% to 130%. Ice Blade's chance to apply vulnerable increased from 30% to 40%. Lightning Spear. Summoned Lightning Spear maximum damage bonus increased from 100 to 160%. Cackling Energy base damage increased from 15% to 20%. Freezing Wake base damage increased from 60 to 110%. Legendary Aspects. Abundant Energy chance to chain an additional enemy increased from 20 to 30% to 30 to 40%. Singed Extremities slow amount increased from 25 to 35 to 40 to 60. Incendiary chance to restore mana increased from 5 to 10% to 12 to 17%. Snowguard damage reduction increased from 10 to 15 to a 20 to 25. Concentration mana regeneration increased from 10 to 20 to a 20 to 30. Ooh. Items. Flame Scar flat damage increased. Okay. Staff of Lam Essen damage reduction reduced from 40 to 30 to a 35 to 25. Damage reduction reduced. Okay. I think overall, most of the changes are pretty good. I'm happy with the changes. Hell yeah.